from summer 2024, don't joke with Manchester United anymore because they will continuously surprise you, from snatching Lini Yoro from Real Madrid's hands. The Red Devils are about to have another new signing in the summer transfer window of 2024, and that is Manuel Ugarte, a name that could scratch the right itch for the Old Trafford team. Transfer news expert Fabrizio Romano has posted an article about Ugarte and Man United. Specifically, the Uruguayan midfielder is very keen to join the English club, regardless of whether they participate in the Champions League or not. Like Yoro, Ugarte's agent is Jorge Mendy, who has a fairly good relationship with Manchester United. Also in the above post, Romano mentioned that the Red Devils have reached a personal agreement with the 23-year-old player. Everything else depends on the transfer fee that Paris Saint-Germain sets. It is known that the French capital club is also very open to negotiations and has no intention of making things difficult. On the contrary, they are also pushing for the João Neves deal. What Paris Saint-Germain needs is a reasonable price offered by the Red Devils, and the deal can be considered complete. If everything is finalized and Ugarte joins Manchester United, how will he play in Ten Hag's tactical system? That's a question many people are wondering about. Former French player Emmanuel Petit has commented that Ugarte will be a perfect upgrade for Casemiro, but Man United is lacking a true holding midfielder. Although they have Casemiro, he's getting older and can't maintain his form as before. I think Ugarte will be a perfect upgrade for Casemiro if he really joins Manchester United. Ugarte has mental and physical strength, and as a holding midfielder, he's always ready to fight in every match, so he has the qualities to adapt to the Premier League. Man United's defense has become fragile in recent years. Ugarte can play a very important role in the holding midfield position right in front of the defense. He has a fighting spirit. This guy will never stop running until the match ends. He's very loyal to the team and puts the team's interests first. Ugarte is the type of player who doesn't have the best technical qualities, but in terms of mentality and physicality, he's very strong. Certainly, Ugarte isn't the best player, but Manchester United really needs his presence in the squad. It wasn't Man United but Liverpool who was the first club that agent Jorge Mendes mentioned. However, only the Manchester Red Devils have shown the greatest interest in this midfielder. Erik ten Hag is targeting a new number 6 this summer with continuous rumors about Casemiro's future. The Brazilian player had a great start at Old Trafford, but he struggled last season and declined at the age of 32. Casemiro was considered the best defensive midfielder on the planet for many years, but not at the present time. The Brazilian player has even been linked with a move to the Saudi Pro League to play, and Man United needs a younger replacement. According to Transfermarkt, Ugarte is the 4th most valuable defensive midfielder aged 23 or under, and they are targeting young players to build the squad for the future, and Ugarte could very well be the next name in that campaign. It is imperative that Ten Hag addresses the imbalance in his tactical setup that caused difficulties for United last season. His defense has clearly shown weaknesses due to the Dutch coach's preference for counter-attacking football. Only 4 clubs, Sheffield, Burnley, Luton, and West Ham, faced more shots than Man United last season, and adding a reliable defensive midfielder will make them more solid. In modern football, statistics like goals and assists are often used to determine how good a player is. But to assess Ugarte's talent, all you have to do is watch the game with your own eyes. The 23-year-old midfielder can be deployed well in any midfield position, but he mainly plays as a defensive midfielder. Ugarte's endurance and determination are factors that help him become one of the best ball-winning players in the world despite his age. Over the past year, in the top 5 European leagues, Ugarte has always ranked very high with both tackles per 90 minutes at 4.11 and ball recoveries per 90 minutes at 8.14. This has put him among the world's elite players in his role. When playing for Sporting, head coach Ruben Amorim often attacked in a 3-1-6 formation with Ugarte as the midfielder. This further demonstrates the coach's trust in him to stop transitions, recover the ball, and maintain possession. Ugarte is not only a monster in one-on-one duels, but also a pretty good passer. He shows calmness and high discipline when in possession. The Uruguayan player is not the type of player you want to use to create breakthroughs for opponents because creative passes are not his strength. Instead, Ugarte will keep possession and make accurate passes to regain control of the ball for the team. Ugarte's strength and endurance also help him move the ball forward more quickly. This ability gives Ugarte's team an additional option to break into the final third of the opponent's field without relying solely on creative passes. Manuel Ugarte is truly a player who can scratch Manchester United's itch right now. The Manchester Reds continuously struggled with injuries last season in almost every position on the field. The midfield was no exception. Christian Eriksen, Casemiro, Sofiane Amrabat, Scott McTominay, and Kobbie Mainoo were all part of Man United's central midfield pairing at different stages of last season. However, only Kobbie Mainoo is considered the future of the Red Devils midfield, while Christian Eriksen is now 32 years old, the same age as Casemiro. Sofiane Amrabat is on loan from Fiorentina, and McTominay is not a natural defensive midfielder and has an unstable future. This means that recruiting a player in this position is very important for Ten Hag in the summer transfer window of 2024. Therefore, Man United's interest in Ugarte is quite understandable as he can pair with Kobbie Mainoo in a double pivot midfield. This means the Red Devils midfield will include a 23-year-old player and a 19-year-old player, a solid foundation for the future. The Ineos group is really doing a great job since taking over Manchester United. The quick and efficient work style in transfer deals. The price is a bit high due to being pressured, but demonstrating their authority at the negotiating table helps the Red Devils gradually regain their position in the future. Ugarte will suit the Red Devils because of his age and fairly reasonable price. The fact that Paris Saint-Germain shows openness in selling Ugarte is not because the Uruguayan midfielder lacks ability. The main reason lies in coach Luis Enrique's tactics. Football experts from reputable sports sites have also commented on this case. Manuel Ugarte doesn't seem to fit with Luis Enrique. His playing time decreased significantly in the second half of last season. In 6 important matches, the Spanish coach preferred to use Fabian Ruiz to complete Paris Saint-Germain's midfield. Even if not using Fabian Ruiz, Luis Enrique would prioritize Lee Kang-in over Ugarte. Therefore, Ugarte is no longer an important player, and it wouldn't be surprising if Paris Saint-Germain lets him go. Having just spent a large sum to bring Ugarte to France in the summer transfer window of 2023, they will certainly want a good enough offer if they really want to sell. Ugarte is a solid, combative defensive midfielder who excels particularly in ball recovery and protecting his defense. With Casemiro likely to leave the Red Devils this summer, Ugarte is to be the player Manchester United has chosen to be ready to replace him. Both players play in the number 6 position, but Ugarte has surpassed Casemiro in terms of tackles and interceptions, though he falls short in blocking passes. Manchester United from summer 2024 onwards will be very different from previous years. They are more decisive in transfer deals. Joshua Zirkzee, Lenny Yoro, and now Manuel Ugarte. That is a sign that a Manchester United in its golden era is truly coming back.
Thank you for tuning into VR 360. We hope you enjoyed our latest updates and insights on all things Manchester United. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest news, match analysis, and exclusive content. Join our community of passionate Red Devils fans and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support helps us bring you the best coverage of our beloved team. Until next time, stay united and keep the red flag flying high.